Welcome to the brand new Colin and Miles show. I'm Colin.
I'm Miles.
Welcome back. We're here to talk about random things, nothing in particular, give you our opinions on stuff, and she'll even teach you things.
Maybe. And we'll talk about our life and adventures that we go on. And we'll tell you things about books, music, entertainment.
We'll introduce you to new people, cats mainly.
How has your 2008 been going, Miles?
Well, it's fine. Alan and I just got an apartment.
I said 18.
No, you definitely said 8.
Fine. Fine. I think you heard wrong.
No, I promise you. Let's rewind.
How has your 2008 been going? How is your 2018
It's going great.
You're taking classes.
Yes, I'm taking classes, law classes, and technology classes. They're wonderful.
Tell them they're wonderful.
They're wonderful.
What else are you doing this year?
I'm glad you asked. We're reading this book right here. It's called 501 Facts.
You should have learned in history. Things you should have learned in history.
Oh,
About history.
Oh, so they may not be factual.
Well, some of them seem a little far-fetched. Like that guy dying from a turtle falling on his head. That seems a little far-fetched.
Seems like something that would happen to me. It's a pretty boss way to go out.
So, if you remember from last year, people who follow me on Instagram, you might remember that we were reading a page out of this Star Trek fact book every night. But this year, we decided to do this book, which won't last the whole year, but we read a page of it a day.
So, look it up on Amazon.
Here's a link.
What else? What are you doing in 18, huh?
Well, my year's going really great so far for a few reasons. First, because I have this planner from Blogilates. It's a rose gold planner. It's the first year I ever bought her planner, so I'm very excited. And there are a lot of cool pictures and illustrations for every month. So, like, that's January's picture. This is February's picture. And I can plan out my workouts, my food. I can plan my days out hourly, which I really love to do. And I can plan out by week and by month. And it's not like I really have a lot of things to put on the planner because basically my day is get up, go to work, come back home, work out, eat, do laundry or something. So not very exciting, but still I like writing in it, and it's pink and fun. And then also I've been doing 2 30-day yoga challenges or journeys or whatever you want to call them by Yoga with Adriene and Lesley Fightmaster. And since both of them came out with 30-day challenges, I have been alternating them. So one day I'll do Yoga with Adriene, and then the next day I'll do Lesley Fightmaster. And I also do Cassie's videos. That's Blogilates, Cassie. And then the third thing that my year is going well, why my year is going well, is because I've been listening to these really cool books on my way to work that are called the Chronos Files, and it's a trilogy, and there are novellas that I'm reading along with it, and they're really, really good. They're books about time travel, and yes, that's all. I remember something else that you've done last year and this year.
I don't know what she's talking about.
It has to do with your affinity for ice cream.
I have no recollection of these allegations.
Well, we both like Ben & Jerry's ice cream. They came out with this special stash flavor with Jimmy Fallon.
We don't watch Jimmy Fallon, but
we used to.
We don't watch Jimmy Fallon unless it's for thank you cards sometimes, because they had one that was really funny that Colin liked.
The Lego Happy Meal one.
Nonetheless, we bought a lot of them.
Well, we have to tell them the flavor. What's it called?
It's called Marshmallow Moon.
And it has vanilla ice cream, chocolate chunk, a lot of graham cracker, and marshmallow swirls.
It's like whenever I'm eating one and I get a spoonful of graham cracker, I can just shove it in Colin's face and it'll put her at bay for a minute.
I love graham cracker. I wish all of their ice creams with graham cracker was like this ice cream. So anyway, it's a special stash, which means what?
They stopped selling it as of the 31st of January.
But they also only made a limited batch of them, so they were only sold at Ben & Jerry's stores.
So we had to track them down, which we ended up with this many here. I may not sound happy because these are our last ones.
Yes, but you got 13 this time, and before you got a lot more than that.
Yeah, but...
I mean, you got about that loss. I think you got 8 maybe. Or 12?
I don't remember. We got enough to hold us over for a month and a half, but I don't know how long I can last without it. It's been forever since peanut butter half-baked went away. It was such a good flavor.
Yes. What a Cluster was a good flavor also that they took away.
Yeah.
But we're going to be going there soon.
Oh, yes. We're going to drive to Vermont to go see Ben & Jerry's and to go raid their freezer for peanut butter half-baked. I'm coming for you, Ben & Jerry's. Now let's do a section called Things We Hate.
Bad drivers.
People who trail us.
Tailgate.
People who follow too closely. What's wrong with you? Like, seriously, is 6 seconds going to make your life that much better?
And don't you know if you're following someone too close, you can hit them if they have to stop for something? Say, an animal crossing the road?
You're right. Please stop. When I'm heading home from work, you take a right onto our street, but there's no left turn. So I will frequently turn on my left signal and move all the way over to the left side of the lane, pretending I'm going to turn left. And the person behind me will try to pass me to the right. But I start turning right. And then he has to slow down really quickly because he's an idiot and fell for the fact that there is actually a left turn. But there's no left turn, you idiot. Idiots, plural. There's plenty of them. Happens probably 3-4 times a week when I'm heading home. I'm not saying, I'm proud of myself.
You are.
I'm proud of myself. One thing I taught her is whenever she's sitting at a lane that goes straight or right at a stoplight, don't turn on your signal because then people won't honk at you.
Because sometimes I just want to make sure traffic isn't coming before I turn right on red, and sometimes that's hard to see. So I don't like being honked at while I'm just making sure.
Drivers here suck. They're not as bad as Texas drivers. Texas drivers are terrible. I can't imagine they're that much better around the world.
No. Oh, I hate the fact that Once Upon a Time is being canceled.
Oh, yeah. Once Upon a Time. They revised it for the 5th or 6th season?
7th.
Oh, excuse me. They're on their 7th season. Do you like cats?
Yes.
Well, here's one now. Ta-da! It's a cat. Showed up out of nowhere. What's wrong with you?
He wants to be in the video.
I love you. But you must leave. Say bye, everyone. Bye. What were we talking about?
Once Upon a Time is in their 7th season.
Oh, Once Upon a Time is in their 7th season and they're canceling it, which kind of makes sense because they completely changed the story, which I was okay with the story change.
It was good because the other story was over. Nothing else was going to be said. They just kept making up stuff that I didn't like.
Yeah,
and I almost stopped watching it 2 years ago when Emma was a dark swan person.
Oh,
Dark one. Yeah. Dark swan.
To me, it felt like they were just beating a dead horse over and over. Like, Rumpelstiltskin. Oh, the dark one.
I know, but every time it seems like a show goes in a new direction, then it gets canceled because stupid viewers can't take the change.
Another thing we hate is that whenever we started bowling up here, we started on a Tuesday league. Now we're on a Thursday league. We didn't notice Colin's name in the women's series, for high scores, because, not to brag, but she's kind of a good bowler. And so whenever we asked someone about it, we figured out that it was an issue back from whenever we were down in South Carolina. They screwed up and, mislabeled her as Mel, because her name is Colin, spelled like this. See the one L? And so I guess it confused some people. We are in Connecticut now, and it being a constant contest up here of who can get offended the most, or who can apologize for offending someone the most, rather, is they came up to us. Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you ever have gender reclassified on your license or anything? Or did you ever reclassify your gender?
And then I said no, and then it's like, well, what does it say on your license? Like, they didn't believe me when I said no the first time.
Now, here's the thing. I can guarantee you she's a lady. She may be 4'11" and all but a buck, but she's a woman. Everyone who is too afraid to, use improper pronouns, I get gender dysphoria. That's cool. If you have something to deal with it. All right? I'm rooting for you. But don't walk on eggshells everywhere you go and then just assume something, because you're going to call me out for assuming something.
They could have just assumed that it was a filing issue or whatever, because those are more common, right, than what they were asking me.
Oh, no, because remember, you can't presume up here. Everyone is their own unique individual, Colin, and they wanted to facilitate being the most astute-minded people by preserving their judgment beforehand. Because you may look like a lady, you may talk like a lady, you may be a lady.
We're gonna cut this out.
But to them, they don't want to assume, because what if they use the wrong pronoun? What if? How are we supposed to know? She says we're not leaving this in. We're leaving it in.
I don't like this story. It's so embarrassing.
How is it embarrassing? I think it's ridiculous that anyone would automatically presume, oh yeah, you're, why not just ask? Why not just, okay, you're not on the female. Why even have to ask? Why even have to go forward and say, oh, did you have gender reclassification? Why does that conversation need to occur? It's, you made a statement, or actually I made a statement to someone else, and then they wrote an email to whoever was in charge of the league saying, how dare you unspecify her as whatever she wants.
I don't know what the deal was.
There was no deal.
It wasn't their business. They were just bullying
No,
with us,
it was
so
absolutely
overheard
none
us.
of their business, and it was disgusting of them to come forward and, instead of just correct the issue, address the issue underlying it, because obviously it made her feel embarrassed, which that's just ridiculous. So to the people out there who want to, assume things or be in a constant contest of, walking on eggshells without cracking them, is you're doing a lot more damage than good. So here's something that she really hates. Stride gum. This is a message from Colin.
I hate that you took away my favorite flavor of gum ever.
See what I have to deal with?
It was cinnamon gum, sweet cinnamon stride gum. I can't find another gum that tastes like this. Or if it does taste similar, it doesn't last as long.
And now she won't open that because she thinks it's bad.
Yeah, because it was in Oklahoma for several years. And then my mom sent it to me.
But I'll try a piece.
No, we're not opening it.
Why not?
I don't want to. It's like, would you open the last... You never open those last M&Ms with the weird flavors.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't. So strive. Bring it back for her.
Please.
Look at this face. You're supposed to be sad. Look at that face. Look at this face. So sad looking.
I'll try it one
Take
more time.
2.
3.
Stride. Look at this sad face. Do you really want this face to stay the way it is? If not, bring it back. That's 3.0. Time for happy news. What's some happy news in the world? That face? It doesn't look happy to me. It just looks confused, like you don't know anything about happiness. Why don't you talk about what's behind us, Colin? Huh? What's behind us? What is all of this?
It is, well, we just got it hung up today. It's a quilt with pictures from our wedding and reception and squares that people signed while they were there. And someone spelled my name wrong, too.
This is a time for something random. I really like blueberries. Like, maybe a little too much. Would you say I like blueberries too much?
No. You just like everything that's blueberry. Like, if there's an option of a blueberry flavored thing, you'll pick that. Blueberry flavored anything.
Anything.
Blueberry muffins, blueberry Red Bull, blueberries, blueberry yogurt, blueberry Chex, blueberry pancakes, blueberry waffles, blueberry... Oh, we needed syrup.
I love blueberry syrup.
Blueberry ice cream if there was one. Blueberry pie.
Blueberry chocolate.
What's blueberry chocolate? Where's
Like
that?
chocolate infused with blueberry. I've seen it before.
But you haven't tried it, so you don't know if you like it.
Chocolate covered blueberries. I like that. I also like her. Ooh, new shows. The new Star Trek is really, really great. I think, in my opinion, it brings a realism to the series that I think wasn't there with. I mean, let's face it. Gorn Kirk was the most realistic fight of all time, but besides that, it brings a realism that wasn't there before. She doesn't necessarily like the gore and violence.
Well, I don't like it because it shatters everything that I like about Star Trek and everything that I like about that world. It makes me feel like, oh, the 23rd or 24th century isn't that great after all.
I recommend watching Star Trek Discovery.
But you have to get CBS Access.
Hey, yo, CBS Access. This is a plug-in for you. Send that cash. All right. Anyways, yes. Also, you're going to get a lot of opinions from us. Here's one I want to share with you. And this is regarding a serious issue. And it's one we talked about earlier.
Oh, no.
Sex. Be safe, kids. We will be back, hopefully, every 1 to 2 weeks. Please join us. Also, look at this face, Stride. Look at this face.
Also, our shows will probably be random, but hopefully you will find some humor in them also.
And if you don't find humor, what are you doing? That is all. We will be back next time, and we don't have a sign out or sign off or, like a wave or something. So we're just going to do random faces.
Random dancing!
No!
Well, yeah, I need it as a visual item. I was thinking about my planner, which is right over there. But I don't really need to talk about that. So,
Why not?
doesn't really go with anything. But if
That's
it's,
fine. I'll take a picture of you after this with a picture of you holding your planner, and then it'll flash on the screen.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to do that. If we're gonna talk about it, it should be here.
Okay.
They don't do that on TV.
They do whenever like they're talking about an inmate. They don't have an inmate there. They show a picture of the inmate.
That's not the same.
It's exactly the same.
Just saying that we need to have a signature sign off. I didn't say copy hers.
Okay, alright, okay, so we need a signature. Why don't we clap like this?
No. You're taking up the whole table.
Alright,
And
so
no.
she wants a signature sign off, so this is my proposal. 1, 2, 3, and we're done on the third clap. Okay, what is your proposal?
I think we should like wave at the camera and say bye. See you next time.
Bye, have a beautiful time.